What is up, everybody? It's Shane the Rising Grind Picker here, and today I'm going to show you how I find items at Walmart and other stores to flip on Amazon, how to make a profit, and how I locate those items specifically to actually buy them. Okay, and this is the point that I've been getting a lot of questions on. How do you find these items? How the heck are you finding these items? Where are they at? How do you locate them? And retail arbitrage is not easy by any means. It is a very hard thing to do, to find stuff to sell for more money at retail stores. It really is. And so what I can tell you is I leverage tools to help me find things at stores so I can buy either a large quantity or buy what they have, if it's a good flip, to flip on Amazon FBA for more money. And this is how I find these items, and this is how I locate them. And I'm going to show you today how I do it, how I find the items, how I know what stores are in. You know, some people have left comments and they're like, hey, it seems like you go into the stores and you know exactly what you're looking for. Well, I do. And most of the time I do. Sometimes I will go through the clearance aisle and not know what I'm looking for, and I will just scan the clearance aisle and try to find some stuff that sells for a couple bucks or $3 or $4 in profit, maybe pay $1 for them. But most of the time on a lot of these videos, I already know what I'm looking for when I go into the store. I specifically know if they have it or if it's in stock or not. Now, whether or not Walmart is accurate, that's another thing, and I'm going to explain that at the end of this video, so stay tuned. And this is how I find retail arbitrage items. What is up, everybody? And today I'm going to show you how to use BrickSeek. This is how I find all my products that I find to do retail arbitrage on, to sell on Amazon FBA or eBay, and this is how you do it. So I'm logged into BrickSeek now, and I'm not going to show you my count. I'm not going to show you my lists, and I'm not going to show you my alerts, because that's going to give up some of the stuff I'm looking for. But as well as I'm a premium member, and I cannot show you those things. So, but I am an extreme. I have the extreme deal. It's $30 a month, and you can set alerts on items to track markdowns, and also you can build shopping lists. So you can build items in your list and just go to your list and view them to get to places to buy the stuff very easily. So right here, I'm going to go to my dashboard, and it has my today's markdowns. And what you want to do is you want to look at the today's markdowns. And if you can view Walmart, Target, Office Depot, and Lowe's if you have the extreme deal. Without the extreme, you can only view Walmart. So I'm only going to show you Walmart because I don't want to show you those other things, because BrickSeek does not like that. But I'm going to show you Walmart. And here's how I find things. I scroll through, and this mini mag light's 10 cents. Okay. And so I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to see if they're available in my area and see if they have any in stock. So I'm going to scroll through. It looks like they're about $9 and they have 31. So they could be coming down in price sometime soon. Now, what I will say, as I get this question a lot, is BrickSeek accurate? The Walmart didn't have the item that I found on BrickSeek, because BrickSeek isn't accurate. BrickSeek is actually very accurate. The reason you're not finding it is because Walmart's inventory is not accurate. It's in there. I've had things on BrickSeek that showed a quantity of 10. Walmart told me we've never carried those. They get their little handheld thing out and they type in the UPC and it says on hand they have 10 on there. And they didn't even know it. So BrickSeek is very accurate. It's actually more accurate than Walmart's inventory. But Walmart has a bad tendency to lose their inventory. So this Motorola modem, I'm going to click on this, and it's $109. Some of the markdowns are off, because even if they sold the item at $1, it's going to show $1. So these are $13. So limited stock, right here where it says limited stock, I do not ever go to those stores. Limited stock means they only have one or less, and most of the time they don't even have it. So I never go to the stores that say limited stock. If you have the extreme deal, over here is where you can actually add it to your shopping list. If you see it over to the very right, And I'm just going to scroll through, and oh, they have a quantity of 2 at 13, which would be a good deal. So if I'm interested in an item and I think, oh, this is going to be a good sale, what I do is I come up here and I literally copy and paste the UPC, and then I will put the UPC into Amazon and look at the rank and look at everything else to see if it's worth to buy. I research it out. I research it in Amazon, and I research it in Scoutify too. And so that might be, and right here where it says online offers, Amazon third party, that's not always accurate. Sometimes this is wrong, but that's the only thing that's wrong. The counts are usually 99% always right. So I'm going to scroll through here some more and see if I can find some. This is a KitchenAid. That's a pretty good price for a KitchenAid mixer, $50. You can see the MSRP, and I'm assuming they probably saw on Amazon for a couple hundred. So, and it says none on Amazon, but that don't mean nothing because stuff's on Amazon all the time and people don't know it. So 70% at 99, that's still a little too high for me, but if it was selling for 300, I would probably buy it. I mean, that's the thing. That would be killer profit. But I just like to get a little bit lower deals on a lot of this stuff because unless it has a good rank, and then I will pay way up for it. For Real Friends Poppy, that might be actually pretty decent. Let's take a look and see what is going on with this one. Might take a little while to load. All right, so in stock, $3. I'm going to add to my shopping list, and boom, since I have the extreme deal, this is a freaking amazing buy. As you can see, it doesn't have a third party to Amazon. All right, $31. So I would be making a killing off those. Even at $9, I would probably be making a killing. But you always have to research it first, and that's what I mean by that. And so, like, here's the thing. I'm going to copy this. I don't know. Here, let's just go to Scoutify 2 really quick, and I'll show you something crazy. Here's what I'm going to do. And this is going to pull up right here. And then I'll search it in Scoutify 2. And so the list price looks like $38.37 FBA. And so I would make an utter killing off of that item. It's top 1% of a 6 million, so it's ranked 47,000. So yeah, that would be a killer good, and you could even put your cost per unit in here. And so if you want to put your cost per unit in here, then you can see how much you would be profiting. Give me a second here. And then what you do is you save the changes, and then so your net would be $18 on each unit, and it would be a 622% ROI, return on investment. And that's how I leverage BrickSeek to find deals at Walmart's and all these other stores to sell on FBA. But you got to do your due diligence, and you got to research the freaking items. If you don't, you're never going to find anything. You got to do your research. And so this thing right here, I can buy it for $3, and I literally can make 18. And if I bought 2 of them, that would be, over $30 in profit, plus your return on investment is what you're going to get back too. But imagine if you can duplicate this over and over and over and over 200 times in a month. That is a ton of money, and that's what I try to tell everybody is the profits. The FBA fees are high, and everybody's so concerned about FBA fees, but sometimes you got to just buy items and flip them as quickly as possible on Amazon. That is the mindset for Amazon. It's a little different than eBay. So obviously you see my screen shares and all this stuff, and the site's called BrickSeek. And what I can tell you is BrickSeek is usually always accurate. The problem that you're going to run into in these retail stores is using BrickSeek, and it shows that it's in stock, but it's pulling from their corporate warehouse. So the only thing that's different is that you're going to go into Walmart, and they might show they have the 10 quantity on BrickSeek, and they're literally going to have a 10 quantity in the store. Like, I've literally went into Walmart and say, you have 10 of them. No, we don't. We don't have these. I guarantee you we don't. And I'm like, pull up, if you could pull out your little handheld thing. I give them the UPC and they're like, it shows we have 10. And I said, yeah, I know. I just told you you have 10 on hand. And they are so like, how the heck do you know that? And I feel like they're clueless, right? And that's fine. Like, not everybody, like, you don't want everybody to know, all the Walmart managers. And, Walmart might watch this video, and that's fine. Like, BrickSeek's a legit company. It's a legit website. And, I feel like they're doing everything the right way. And they probably have an agreement. That's how they know all these things. And that's how they know the inventory numbers. They're not hacking into nothing, and they're not doing anything illegally. And I think that's the important thing. But I can tell you this. Using BrickSeek has changed how retail arbitrage works. You used to be able to find, a couple things here and there. Now you can get every store within a 100-mile radius of where you're at, and if they're in stock, and you have a good chance of getting the item. And if you look in they're in stock and you go there, it could be like Walmart could be wrong. Their inventory system isn't the best. So when you go there, Walmart may be they might be in stock, but they may not have it, because if the item was stolen, or if it was returned and they damaged it out or anything like that, it's not going to show up right away in their inventory. So they're still going to show that they have an on-hand account, and that's not going to change. So you got to be really aware of that and realize, hey, there's things here that may also impact this count, but BrickSeek is like 99.999% right most of the time. So anyways, what I'm getting to is this is how I do it. I've gotten the question a lot. How you do this? This is how I do it. And it's this easy. Now it is hard. I travel everywhere, and if you want to be good at this, you have to travel and get a lot of items to sell to make a lot of profit. And so I will just pinpoint stores that have a ton of them, and I'll hit every one of them and all of them and just get them all and send them in FBA. So that's the thing, is this is how you can leverage that, but you have to just be wary of, and also BrickSeek isn't just to find retail arbitrage items, it's to find deals that you can buy for yourself. It's to find really good deals on cheap home items that you can use and reuse and stuff like that. So it's not just for retail arbitrage. You can find items that you use every day on clearance and go buy them and get it a lot cheaper than what you would at full price. So with that being said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe on this video. Show me some love and support. I appreciate all of y'all. We hit 10,000 subscribers a couple days ago. And I just want to say I appreciate every one of you, and you all are amazing, and I could not have done it without you. So like, share, subscribe, and don't forget, make that money.